All right, everybody, we're here with Tom Hanley right now, the owner of Dockside. Hey, Tom.
How are you today?
Great. So we are in the jungle igloo right now, and it's pretty amazing. What inspired you to bring the igloos to Dockside?
So we opened up in 2020. We had a great summer despite the COVID. Everyone was 6 feet apart, blah, blah, blah. And we have so much land outside, so it's how can we capitalize on this? So our GM at the time, Kevin Fitzsimmons, said, hear about these igloos. So we tried it out, and Chaz was he worked for Go Nation, and he said,
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, it was great,
okay.
great concept to say, why don't you come up with some ideas for some concepts? So his jungle was the first one we did. His concept. So, every year we kind of built on it. We added the ivy, the vines, the animals.
Yeah,
so
this is pretty awesome.
We definitely wanted to stand out.
Yeah.
Because the igloo at the time was very competitive because people couldn't go inside.
Yes.
So you could do the igloo. So we wanted ours to stand out. So at the very beginning we did actually had 12 igloos our first year, and they all had different themes. So we wanted to almost kind of like a igloo tour. You get the jungle igloo one day, or you get the we had an alien one.
Oh my God! Wow, that's
Under
pretty
the sea
awesome.
Or something too.
Yeah, we have an
right?
undersea one now.
Yeah.
It's very nautical, and you actually the corals hanging from the ceiling, so you actually feel like you're under the sea.
I love that. For your overall vision of Dockside, when this first began, what were you thinking? What was the feeling you wanted to capture with Dockside?
Well, just to clarify earlier, Danny Bagley and Bob Chacoin are actually the owners.
Oh, okay.
It was their.
Oh, okay.
There was their concept long time ago.
Yes.
Dan had the land in the marina, and Bob was a previous brewery owner, and the two came together. And Dan's vision was the different levels you see going down to the water.
Yeah.
You pull the boats up, you get to have a beer, just get out in the fresh air.
I love that.
And from there, when we were experiencing COVID, we pivoted to more of a restaurant because people were doing a massive amount of takeouts during that time.
Yeah.
So that's when we became more restaurant than brewery and
Introducing more food.
Yeah.
Was there always pizza or no?
And for us, yes.
Okay.
And then the menu just expanded to tacos, sandwiches, appetizers, a bunch of other things, but little something for everybody on our menu.
I love that. Yeah, no, I've been here during the summer, and it's awesome. Such an awesome scene to kind of see it's packed.
Yeah.
There's so many people here, and you have people drinking some slushy stuff, and you have
frosés.
The frosé.
Love those.
I want a frosé right now. That'd be amazing. But I also, I really appreciate you can walk down to the water. You can, I think there's even more spaces outside nearby the water that you can kind of have as a private party if you want to well.
That's our beach area. And a couple years ago, we removed all of the stones that we had for landscape. We replaced it with beach sand.
Love it.
So down there, we have a couple of waterfront cabanas. All the way to our north end on our beach. Last year we had a tiki boat on the water for experiences, and it was too tough for us to make that a good experience. Too far away from the restaurant.
Yeah.
So we decided to lift it up and put it on land.
Oh wow.
So now you have an experience, you have a party. You have the shelter of being on a boat on land.
Yes.
And also some people can go sit in an Adirondack chair and watch the sunset. We have the most amazing sunset. We're very, very lucky to be in the position we are, because at 7 o'clock in July, August, the sun sets right over the bridge, and it's
beautiful.
Yeah.
I've also experienced an Oktoberfest here before, which is pretty amazing. And, is that another thing you guys really look forward to every year?
We do. We love our events, and we try to have one once a month, but we have some major heavy hitters, and one of them was Oktoberfest. And our staff is phenomenal. The Lederhosen, the Dirndls, and the atmosphere and the energy they bring for it. Our chef is also awesome with creating an authentic Oktoberfest menu. So you really get that vibe. We have a little entertainment also, and the Stein holding contest it's really
you can't beat it.
Yeah, it's a great day.
And then let's talk about Christmas time, which when this airs, it is going to be after Christmas. If whoever is watching this on YouTube, you might be wondering why I'm in a red with this kind of tie, and Tom is in his pink
Christmas story.
Yes, yeah. Christmas story costume. It's because Christmas hasn't technically happened yet, but by the time this airs, it will be over. So don't worry, we're okay. We're not trying to keep it alive as much as we can. Although I
check
would
in with me though.
Yes,
make sure.
Exactly. Yes, it's a completely normal scene on YouTube right now. Don't worry. In terms of the people that work here, we have Mackenzie, who is your social media. Virtuoso, let's say. She's doing such a wonderful job of kind of putting the images of Dockside out there for people. What's something you really want people to know about Dockside that maybe they don't get from a social media page, or if they were just moving into Milford?
So you can come here 4 or 5 times a week and you can have a different experience every night.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to hang out with the guys and watch football, during the wintertime, we have a couple of rooms built outside that you can have your own private little room, your little man cave.
There's the lodge.
The lodge, and just below here we call it the garden. It's our super igloo.
Yes.
And it fits like 12 to 15 people. It has its own TV and its own fireplace again. So it's just
amazing.
So you have your own your own vibe.
Yeah.
For sure. And also not just for guys either. The first party we ever had in there was a girls' party.
I mean, I bet you there's some amazing bachelorette parties that happen here as well too.
Yeah.
I would imagine. I mean, you're like, okay, we're not going to talk. We don't talk about what happens at Dockside, but we know. But I feel like it's it's such a fun environment, and even during Christmas, when you pull up in your car into this parking lot, it looks like you are pulling up into a carnival. Like, the lights are just amazing. I mean, even in the jungle igloo we're in right now, like, there's blinking lights. It's creating this vibe. There's a word that I want to say Dutch people use. It's called hoogla, or hyge, like HYGGE. And it's just about creating that feeling of like coziness and like fun and creating that environment. And you definitely have captured that here, which is amazing. And is there any, like, let's say for food, if someone was new coming here, what would you recommend them to try for food first?
So our Philly steak and cheese egg rolls is our number one seller by a lot.
Okay.
And we have people coming here 3 or 4 times a week for them, which is phenomenal. So we always have an egg roll special also. So we always have that, and we always have, if you ever did get tired of it, we have an alternative.
What is that, like, well, for example?
This week it's like buffalo chicken egg.
Oh, I love buffalo chicken dip, egg rolls.
Yeah, so
I actually had those. Yeah, and they are very good. We had those last week. And so there's also like seasonal, like maybe like it'd be a Reuben egg roll or something like, okay. Yeah. So you have those.
And
what else would we?
Pizzas are phenomenal also.
So it's New Haven style, correct?
New Haven style pizza.
Love that.
And it's a little smaller pizza too. So
okay, not as huge.
Too. Yeah, exactly.
But it's keeps you not falling asleep, which is good. Nobody wants to go into a food coma while they're drinking, unless you're really tired, I guess. So in terms of the pizza, I've had the mashed potato pizza, which I love.
Great.
What's your favorite pizza here?
Penne alla vodka pizza.
Really? Yeah. I've had that during the summer as well. Yes.
So that's dangerous. If I'm taking it home, I have to put it in the back seat.
Okay, because you're going to try to lift it out while
that light's too long.
And that's going all over the place at that point.
Yeah,
like, you've set yourself up for disaster. I'm putting it in the trunk myself because my arms are long. I would find a way to get to it. Amazing. And in terms of, do you have a favorite beer or a favorite cocktail here that is something you would recommend for people to try as well?
So when I first started here, I was drinking our Feeling Juicy is a New England style IPA.
I've had that.
That's
really
one
good.
of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's delicious. But right now, our El Capitan is just such a clean, crisp beer.
Yes.
I hate to sound like that guy here, but just, it's the most refreshing thing to drink.
El Capitan.
With your meal, or after you got done, working out or working in your yard or something. It's phenomenal.
So it's a lighter beer.
It's a Mexican lager. And it never messes.
I have not tried that. I mean, I'm going to add that to my list.
And
okay.
It's really good.
Awesome.
Actually, that's the one I would drink this whole past summer.
Oh,
when
wow.
I come here. Yes. I
my
forgot
God.
about that. Yeah.
Amazing.
Love it.
I love it. Kate actually, is from the Milford area.
I live here. Yeah.
I'm from Hartford, and it's so worth the drive every time I come here.
That's great.
And actually it was during COVID the first time I came here. And I just remember being like, oh, this is so amazing because we're all outside. I mean, we don't have to feel bad about, being next to people. And it was spaced out perfectly. And, let's never have that happen again, because we're so happy just being able to do everything we can do.
We were very lucky too.
Yeah.
Because, like, we had all this space and
I mean, it was such an ideal like setup that you had.
Yeah.
And that you just continued to expand upon that, good. I'm happy, not happy about COVID, but like happy that this was a place for people to go to and kind of escape into another place that was okay to be.
100%. People
without
dying
guilt
to get outside too.
Yeah.
And that summer, it rained, I think, one time.
Yeah.
So it
worked out for everybody. It really did. Any other points or any other info that anybody who's listening should know about?
Our staff is top notch.
Yes.
From our bus staff to our hosts to our servers, you're going to get great service every time you come in. You're going to get service with a smile. You're going to get courteous. You're going to get caring. Our culture here is like I can't speak enough about my crew. They're just our crew. I should say.
I love that.
They're phenomenal.
I love it. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
For having us here, and we're had a wonderful podcast episode already. The theme was adventure and how adventures in the new year are going to like kind of shape who we are as people.
Nice,
so
right. Well, we have 6 of these adventures right around here. So
yes, I love that. But with that said, I wanted to ask you, what is on your destination or vacation wish list for 2025? Do you want to get personally? Where do you want to go?
I want to go somewhere where there's sun and space.
Is there some
palm tree
anywhere, but anywhere in particular? If you could go anywhere right now without any limits, where would it be?
Puerto Rico, Caribbean, anywhere.
Okay. All right, Puerto Rico.
Love that. Yeah.
All right, that's a great answer. All right, everybody. Well, thank you again for tuning in to 7 Minutes in a Bar. I'm Alex P. Taylor.
I'm Kate Frederick.
And we are at Dockside Brewery. Make sure to come down here in Milford when you are here next, and we'll see you for the next episode.